Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
If you own a smoke shop, stop making inventory harder than it needs to be. UNS Wholesale is your one-stop wholesale for smoke shops with glass pipes, vaporizers, grinders, metal pipes, alternative products, and other must-haves for stores across the country. We also emphasize trustworthy customer service and quick processing and shipping because empty shelves, they don't make money. Go to unswholesale.com. Stock your store the smarter way. All right, Bill, so we are back. It's Marketing Monday, you said.
Marketing Monday.
And I'm assuming because you've graced us with your presence.
I know.
And you're going to have some tips for us?
I do, just a little.
Just a little?
Just a little.
Okay, well, tell the good people out there what you got for us today.
Well, we're pretty much going to talk about people, you're inside here, you're doing your marketing, and you're just not really thinking it's working. And then you just stop.
Oh, that's terrible.
You just stop.
That's terrible.
Because you just don't believe it's working, so why would I waste my time on this?
Why dick around?
Yeah, I don't want to do this no more. I'm stupid. I don't want to, right?
Right.
Well, there's a problem. Rome was not built in a day. Very much so was not. If you don't know that.
It was not.
It was not built in a day. So if you think that it's taking too long, right? Maybe we switch our strategy. Maybe we try something else. Maybe that one post that did really well, let's follow something like that. Or let's try something else in a different area, right?
Yeah.
Things like that. Don't give up on your marketing whenever you're just now starting. It wasn't built in a day. You're not going to have 10,000 followers in one night. It's not going to happen.
God, no.
Unless you accidentally have a viral hit and then you're an overnight sensation.
But then, man, that doesn't mean
No.
that you'll keep those people. It just means they liked it and thought you would follow up with it. And then when you don't, they just dump you.
They don't do it.
Right.
That's the problem, is like people think that, this is a get rich quick situation. And really, it's not. Nothing easy is going to come easy.
Well, let me ask you this. So, being as though, if followers are the goal
Yeah.
here, what about followers that don't convert? That may be another video.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather have 1,000 engaged
Yeah.
followers than 50,000 people that don't even live in my city.
Exactly. I'd rather have...
That ain't gonna buy nothing.
Really, honestly, I would rather have 50 a day come into your store. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And think about it. Like, you're talking about, I want 1,000 people engaged. Well, I want at least 50 people coming into your store, coming from the socials thinking, I got this from there. That's the reason why I wanted to come in.
Right, or I saw this online,
Even
thought I better
25.
come in. And just because, but those are people that are engaged with the brand
Exactly.
rather than people just looking at your shit for the content.
Doing the scroll like.
That's terrible.
Like. Which we all do. If you say that you don't, you are a liar.
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 Liar, Dorito boy.
Exactly. Your pants are on fire. So that's the biggest thing, is don't give up. That's the biggest thing, is
Stay the course.
Stay the course. That's what a lot of people do.
I'm not wearing that shirt today. My mistake.
Oh.
Thought I was wearing my Stay the Course shirt.
He does have one that says that. But no, really, do stay the course, because it is going to help one day. If it's even 1 to 2 different people coming in, that's 1 or 2 more customers that you didn't have.
That saw it and
Exactly.
decided they wanted a piece of that action.
Yeah. But also, we can have 50 people coming in a day, but if you don't know how to sell,
Ain't gonna do you no good.
you could do no good.
But you know what? That's another video.
Exactly. That's one you could do. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, is just staying the course, and really, it's not going to happen overnight. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it don't.
I just think the overnight people that do it within 3 to 6 months, honestly, 3 to 6 months, have a whole bunch of followers. A, bought those followers,
Yeah.
or B, those people aren't converting,
No.
or and they're just the wrong people altogether if you get a whole clump of them all at once.
Yeah.
And if you're buying followers, you're already screwing up anyway.
Yeah, you don't ever want to borrow followers. Buy followers. Never, because they're just bots. There's no one really there. That means you're not really going to convert it. Like, you don't want to buy comments. You don't want to buy likes.
They don't
you
even
want to do any of it.
That's not even social proof anymore, and nobody even gives a shit how many followers you got. They don't
No,
care.
they don't care.
What they want is somebody that they can trust, that they like,
Yep.
and they'll convert. And if they don't,
Exactly.
nothing.
If they don't have someone behind the counter that they absolutely trust, they're never going to come back to you again.
That's
Like
right.
if they have someone where they had an excellent piece of service to, which I know you had a great time up in Pennsylvania. I've heard all about that.
We sure did.
And you kind of taught them a little bit more about that, how to convert sales easily.
I did.
And if you don't like someone like that, if you don't have someone that can, convert the sale, kind of upsell, things like that.
Which will screw them in the long run.
Exactly. And I'm not talking about upsells. I mean, like you get a water pipe, you're gonna need a torch, you're gonna need a downstem, things like
You're
that.
gonna need a bowl. You're
And
gonna
a
need
bowl,
a banger.
exactly.
You're gonna need a tool.
You might need some cleaner.
For sure, you're gonna need some cleaner.
Exactly. So things like that. So like helping them understand why they need this, not just you have to have it.
Well, and and show them the value.
Yeah.
But if they don't, all the social media in the world ain't gonna help.
Exactly, because you're not showing them value, so they're not gonna trust you when they're thinking when they got home, oh, I wish I would have done that. Why didn't they do
They
it?
tell me. Why didn't they tell me?
Right? Or someone, like, you're
Because
having a
it-
party and someone says, why don't you have this? Well, the person at the shop said I didn't need it.
Well, they's wrong.
Exactly. So that's another thing, is you have to build trust with them. And that goes back to my original point, is if you can't build trust,
It
your
ain't gonna
marketing
happen.
is never going to work. And yeah, stop doing it. Close down your shop. Default on that loan. I don't care. You don't want to work? I don't care.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. I got dark there, didn't it? Wow. All right,
I mean, it's the
Bill.
harsh reality, though.
Harsh is the word.
Harsh.
Harsh is the word. All right, everybody. That's what I think we got.
Gotcha.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Get to work, Dorito boy. Tired of looking at you through the camera.
You have to pay your bills.